I wanted to record a quick video to show this kitchen cabinet that I'm making. The sides are made out of this particle board, which was pretty cheap, and it's a cabinet, so I don't think it really matters that much. And then the bottom is just plywood. And then I've got this brace just to keep the top corners structurally sound here. It's a pretty weird cabinet because it has to have this little notch out. So I've been working around that, which has been a little tricky, but overall it hasn't been too bad. And this is where it's going. So as you can see, I've got this plumbing that runs all the way up here. And I'm trying to match the design of this existing cabinet, except on this side, I'm gonna have two doors on the bottom and then one big drawer that pulls out. So I can either make a funky drawer that has this same notch cut out of it, and then have the whole drawer pull out, and then have a bit of a funky notch out there in that corner, but then have the usage of that space back there, which I'm wondering if that will mess with the drawer slides over time because they're not even. I gotta kind of do more research on that. The other option is I either put a block of wood here to match this side and only have the drawer come out to this length. So it'll be a shorter drawer depth-wise. The other option is I put the drawer slides from here and here and get the full depth of the drawer, and then just have the face come across to here, but have the drawer not start till here. So you'll have this weird kind of face that just comes out with the drawer, and then the drawer will be on this side. Still trying to figure out exactly how I want to do it, but you'll see how it ends up, I suppose. Next, I'm gonna do the toe kick. Oh, toe kick is in. Just made it out of 2x4s because it's a toe kick. It'll never be seen. But just to give you an example of what it looks like, that's kind of what I did. Just a little box, and it covers almost the full length of the front, which I actually didn't even have to cut this piece. Just had a perfectly sized 2x4, so it was meant to be. Same scenario with this too. I didn't even have to cut this piece. If you don't have to cut a piece, in my opinion, that's a good omen. Meant to be. Just added the shelf. I'm probably going to put little brackets underneath and fill in all the cracks on the edges with some silicone. But yeah, coming together. All right, now for the moment of truth to see how it fits. A little big. Now we're gonna have to move this stove. Bummer. Oh, this is gonna suck. Bitch ass. Okay. Huh. Fits in nice on this side, but this side is not very, what is that, plumb? Not quite there, but pretty darn close. Yep, so now I gotta just secure it there and attach the front faces so that it looks like it's not really fucked up and made by an amateur. Oh, why are these things so heavy? Ah! Ta-da! Looks like a kitchen. Now the problem is if I want to take this out for any reason, I can't. All right, I'm back at it again today. I thought I made a big mistake by not taking into consideration the size of this face that I'm putting on right now. Well, I didn't take into account the size of the countertop. So I thought I was gonna have to pull this whole thing out and cut a like 1/4 inch or 3/4 of an inch. But luckily, to my surprise, I went back and checked the new countertop that I have. Oh, look at that fit, isn't that nice? It is a 1/2 inch longer, which is crazy because I think that will perfectly cover everything up and look very nice. So now I'm just tacking in this face, keep it nice and clean looking on the front. Cool. I'm gonna put the drawer piece in here and then the bottom piece, and then I'll have the lengths that I need to then cut the doors and then the drawer. So that's up next. Got the front face all attached. I decided to do this beam down the front for a couple reasons. One, it'll give more strength to the drawer because the drawer will be resting on this piece. And it looks like my other cabinet, so I figured I would match it as best as I can. I also secured it into the wall, found the stud here, put a bunch of shims to make sure that it was flush. Same thing on this side. And then actually from the bottom, I drilled up through the basement and went right into the toe kick. And I'm probably not going to do the full shelf that I cut out earlier, but maybe just a back shelf here just to utilize some of that top space. Just finished up the drawer. Just getting the drawer set up to get put in here. Got these brackets that'll attach to the back, and then I ended up putting a block back there which is being glued in place so that the drawer can be one size and then slide back to that length. Well, the drawer's in. It's almost good. I have some weird, like some play going on here. I don't exactly know. Why is that happening? I think in retrospect, because this drawer is massive in comparison to my other drawers, I probably should have gotten some more heavy-duty slides. Well, I've never done shelves before, so for a first time, decent enough. We'll see, I might keep playing with it and come back. I got the face of the drawer put on. Previously I had like a little bit of play in the shelf. So I took it off, took the face off, sanded this down so it's a bit more of an angle. This I was actually able to move a little bit. So now it doesn't slide as freely, but I'm much happier with that than having a big gap here that's all out of alignment. All right, now we're on to the part of the build that I was kind of most scared about all along, cutting the countertop. And this is one that is obviously the most visible of the cuts. So, pray for me. I'm gonna start by cutting out the main section, bringing it in, triple checking everything before I cut out that weird corner. Y'all, that was the most terrified I've ever been making a cut. I didn't get it perfect. I didn't expect to, but you know what? I will take that because that's pretty damn close. The stupid contractors that put this plumbing thing in here, of course, didn't square anything. So this took a lot of math to get even close. But you know what? For the rest of the clearances, I'll freaking take that. It's coming together. This is pretty cool. Now I gotta get to the doors and the painting, and then this shit is done. Cool. This is exciting. Making the doors here. I think I'm doing an all right job. Getting started with paint. Figured while I was doing this cabinet, I might as well take everything out of all the cabinets and give them a new paint job because that's what they needed. So, getting started. Just wrapped up with the paint, and look at this brand new kitchen. Oh, that was so much work. But boy, oh boy, does it look good. So here's the finished cabinet. I still got to glue the countertop on, but that's pretty much it. You can see that paint is all done. Brand new shiny drawers and doors. And there's this little shelf up top back here. But y'all, I'm very happy with how this came together. Huge upgrade to the kitchen. It's been quite a process, and I'm glad to have been wrapped up with it now. It'll look better once everything's gone. I might post a picture or something. I'm also going to do some shelves up here, so maybe I'll take a picture of that once that's done. But yeah, stoked on this. Thank you for following along, and yeah, hopefully this has helped inspire some people to revamp their kitchen or build some cabinets or whatever it might be. So yeah, thanks y'all.